Milou is free again. Milou is finally free. Bitter criticism. I hope Milou is not so stinky. Well, Milou, Milou, the last time was 2 days ago. Milou didn't got stinky. So Milou has a best brain than Mursi. Because Milou understood the rule. Milou understood the rule. The rule is don't get stinky with me. In my turn, it's not a turn, but I like the mom. I'm like the mom of these dogs. So the only thing I want, the only thing I demand from them is not getting stinky. That's it. Today we have the sunset. There will be sunset review, sunset recycling, sunset recycle. Of news, of normal news. I mean, it's been I don't know how much time, but I have a lot of news I never read. Mursi, Mursi is protesting. Now here we are with Mursi. Mursi, what do you think about imprisonment? Huh? Dog imprisonment in a small apartment. It's not that small, Mursi. You have to be clean, Mursi. But the fact is you are super stinky, Mursi. You got those cat corpses. I don't know where. If I knew where is the cat corpse, the cat corpse, I will go to grave them, to bury all that stinkiness. But I don't know where it is. It's terrible. So I'm gonna start with 2 days ago, May 13. May 30. No, May 13. This was not the news I was watching. This is Brazilian news. So yeah, Brazilian news was great. So this is from May 11, which is 3 days ago. Look, 8 more mainland cities to join HK Macau individual visit scheme. This is from CGTN 3 days ago. It's too old to you, Mercy. Mercy is so I bad her. So now she's clean. Anyway, you will be here with me, Mursi. The Machangham. So we have a photograph from this news. A passenger goes through customs clearance process in the Guangdong, Macau in-depth cooperation zone at Hankin Port. Looks pretty, looks fine. Hankin Port, South China's Guangdong province, March 1st. Did the photograph. 8 more cities on the Chinese mainland will be eligible to issue individual travel endorsements for trips to the Hong Kong and Macau special administrative regions starting from May 27, according to the National Immigration Administration on Saturday. I guess most of these people is Chinese, Chinese from China, not from Macau, not Chinese from Hong Kong. Yeah, I guess. Macau is the country with the biggest GDP, or the growing rate, the bigger growing rate. I guess just because of these Chinese people. That's it. So all these Chinese people, they want to see news. They want to see new goods, new consumerism. I guess I'm not sure why people go to Macau. The adding of Taiyuan in Shanxi province, Hohhot in the inner Mongolia autonomous region, Harbin in Heilongjiang province, Lasha. All these regions are the special Shangzhen. I will read it again. No, it's not just scheme. 8 more mainland cities to join H Hong Kong Macau individual scheme, individual visit scheme. I actually have no idea what are the special regions in China. But here we go. The adding of Taiyuan in Shanxi province, Hohhot in the inner Mongolia autonomous region, Harbin in Heilongjiang province, Liasha in the Xinjiang autonomous region, Lanzhou in Guangzhou province, Xiqing in Qinghai province, Jinshuan in the Ningxia Hui autonomous region, and Urumqi in the Xinjiang Uyghur autonomous region was approved by the state council. I read all these regions. I will never read again. I will have no idea, because I'm a poor guy from the global south. But who knows, if I win lottery, I will go to all these regions to demand my easygoing visa. What about that? Residents and holders of resident permits of the above 8 cities will from May 27 be able to submit applications at the entry and exit service counters of local public security organs, or use the smart endorsement equipment, therefore individual travel endorsement. So much endorsements, more season, and so much noisy trucks. Do you have no mercy? You don't have an endorsement. You lost. You will have 1 endorsement a week. Listen to me, Mercy. This is important to you. This is important for you. You have only 1 endorsement a week. 1 endorsement a week, Mercy. And if you don't blow up, getting stinky. Anyway, Mercy, how are you doing with the noisy truck? Terrible noisy truck from hell. Holders of these endorsements will be allowed to stay in Hong Kong or Macau for a maximum of 7 days per visit. Sounds great. 7 days, spending a lot of money, living la vida loca. Sources: Xinhua News Agency. China-US set out plans for further climate change collaboration. Politics, May 11. Recycling day. I have no new news because I have no internet. I'm poor. But tomorrow I will have internet. So that's it. Tomorrow I will be rich of internet. Terrible noisy trucks. China, US set out plans for further climate change collaboration. Climate change collaboration. Politics, May 11, 2024. CGTN. China and the US set out plans for further climate change collaboration. And envoys from both sides wrapped up a meeting held in Washington, D.C. Commitments were made at the meeting to deploy emission reduction technologies, establish or enhance monitoring, reporting, and verification. So, China and the US, they are collaborating, no matter what the journalist says, no matter what journalists make a fuss about. They are collaborating. Look, who knows? Well, at least in global change, at least in global change collaboration, they are collaborating. Anyway, reporting and verification systems and standards, and promote bilateral cooperation and capacity building according to the release. Technical cooperation and capacity building regarding non-CO2 greenhouse gases, including industrial nitrous oxide and precursor substances for tropospheric ozone, were also discussed. The two-day climate change meeting was co-chaired by China special. Look, this word I didn't know. I don't know this word. Was co-chaired. I guess it's share. Yeah, co-chaired by China's special envoy for climate change, Liu Shenming, and Joe Podesta, U.S. Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, and was concluded on Thursday. Reflecting on the outcomes of the summit between the Chinese and U.S. presidents in San Francisco last year, discussions at the conference delved into various areas outlined in the Sunshine Declaration on strengthening cooperation to address the climate crisis. These included energy transition, methane, and other non-CO2 greenhouse gases, circular economy, and resource efficiency, deforestation, and initiatives in low-carbon provinces, states, and cities. There's more. We have a photograph. A man and a woman use a cloth to protect them from the sun in Manila. That's a great idea. I guess those Philippines, in the Philippines, April 2029. Oh yeah, definitely. You know, right here in Chile, I always say this. The sun is too powerful. You know, if you don't put a layer, a UV layer, a protector on your face, you will be your face will be burned. You know, and you feel like I don't know, like an old grape. I don't know how to say old grape, but that's it. You feel dry. That's the truth about the sun in Chile. Additionally, collaboration on multilateral issues pertinent on the success of the 2024 United Nations Climate Change Conference to be held in November in Baku, Azerbaijan, was a focal point. Both sides shared experiences and challenges in their respective climate policies and actions aiming to effectively address the climate crisis and its ramifications. So, looks like the US and China, they are doing a great job preventing Third World War, I guess. I'm not sure. The next high level, even on local climate action between China and the US, is scheduled for May 29 to 30 in Berkeley, California. I hope there's a lot of hamburgers for Chinese people. A lot of good food. Anyway, let's keep reading CGTN from May 11. Listening those noisy fucking trucks. Terrible trucks. How you doing, Mursi? Huh? Do you want to get free? Free from the noisy trucks? Me too, Mursi. Milu is rescue. Milu, ven aquí, aquí. Ven aquí. Look here who come. Oh no, Milu is. Oh, what is great. Milu is stinky again. Go away, fuck. Milu will go to the shower, but that's fine. Terrible. Milu likes shit. and there the devil goes. Anyway, China's UN envoy Fu Kong highlights SIIE's role in global cooperation. I have zero idea what is CIIE. CIIE. Politics, May 11, CGTN. Let's find out what is CIIE. CIIE. China's permanent representative to the UN, Fu Kong, speaks at a briefing held in New York, US, May 9, 2024. Chinese mission to the UN. China's permanent representative to the UN, Fu Kong, on Thursday, highlighted the role of the China International. China International Import Expo, CIIE, as part of the country's efforts in multilateralism and South-South cooperation. You know, I just had this. I would say that this was an epiphany, or maybe just not this. This is just the sun. Look, I'm gonna show you the sun. So another. I will read the news here right there. Because of the sun, we will see the sunset. Yeah. Well. So the sunset is displayed. I had this. I had this insight about Chinese people and Brazilian people. I know very well Brazilian people, and a lot of people know them. They are kind of. I was living back in Brazil, and they had this character Saci Pererê, which is a black crippled boy with just one leg. He smoke, and anyway, it's a folkloric figure. The fact is, Saci Pererê is like a marginal, but it's not a sad marginal. You know, Brazilian people, they are happy, and that's it. That's what can I say about Brazilian people, and they're happy. Maybe Chinese people also. You know, I had this insight. It was an epiphany. Look, I was watching movies. I'm always watching movies, and I watched this. I just watched 3 Chinese movies. Those Chinese movies are super different from anything I ever saw. From anything from Europe or the United States, Brazil, anywhere. So these Chinese movies, I guess they represent a completely different point of view from humans, you know, the Chinese people. And well, I guess Global South people, they are simpler, but they are positive. They are more positive, you know. And that's it. The sun is going away. So let's bless Chinese people, yeah, and Brazilian people. And that's it. God bless. I don't know, I'm not sure if God bless, but the I don't remember the Chinese. Well, I forgot now. I forgot now. The spiritual thing is not Confucianism. And that's it. The sun is back to you, Chinese people. What about that? Oh, go away, son. Just go away. The Tao, yeah, I remember now. Just in the last second, I remember the Tao. Tao. I don't remember the complete name, but it's Tao anyway. Tao. The Tao is like it's hard to say what it is. You know, the Taoism, the Tao itself is mysterious. So, but you know, Chinese people, they are great, and Brazilian people too. So, and they have something in common. These both people, they are from the global north, the global south, isn't it, Mursi? Just like Mursi and I, we are from the global south. This is a global south newspaper. We are stopping all the time, and well, and that's it. I guess they are better, I guess, I'm not sure, but they are completely different from global north. Global north people, they have the World War 1, 2 and 3 stamped on their faces. That's it. They are too authoritarian, they are too stupid, and they are not positive at all. Anyway, I hate them, despite I'm Italian. But Italians are kind of different, I guess. I'm not sure, neither. Italy is an artificial country. I'm Italian from Sardinia. Yeah, Mursi. So let's read the China. China's permanent representative to the UN, Fu Kong, on Thursday highlighted the role of the China International Import Expo, CIIE, as the part of the country's efforts in multilateralism and South-South cooperation. The CIIE is a platform for sharing development opportunities, said Fu at a briefing held in New York. The meeting was held in preparation for the 7th CIIE at the Hongqiao International Economic Forum. So that's it. No, let's read some Al Jazeera news. I never read this news because it's at the bottom of the file. Greta Thunberg arrested at pro-Palestine Malmo protest in Sweden. Malmo, Sweden. The climate activist was arrested as she demonstrated near the venue of the Eurovision final in southern Swedish city. Among a group of pro-Palestinian protesters, Thunberg was seen walking along, shouting, "This is a genocide," while surrounded by police. Earlier in the week, she was among more than 10,000 anti-war campaigners who staged a non-violent protest ahead of the Eurovision semi-final. I'm not sure what is this. I guess it's music, isn't it? Eurovision, Mursi, do you know that? Have you saw this on TV, baby? Me neither. You know, Greta Thunberg is kind of 25 years old now, but she looks like 9 years forever 9. She's super small. She's super, yeah, but that's it. Greta Thunberg is arrested during a demonstration. A demonstration against Israel's participation in the Eurovision Song Contest. That's a good protest, you know. Yeah. So looks like Greta Thunberg is really how to say ontological. She's an ontological activist. It's not backed by NGOs, understand? So anyway, more from Al Jazeera. Explainer News Politics. Key takeaways from China's Xi European tour to France, Serbia, and Hungary. Chinese president pushed vision for a more multipolar world and talks trade, investments, and Russia's war on Ukraine in first European tour in 5 years since the COVID, I guess, isn't it? So here we have a photograph from Xi Jinping and Macron boy. Chinese President Xi Jinping and French President Emmanuel Macron enjoy a drink together at a mountain restaurant in the Pyrenees. By Al Jazeera staff, published on May 10, 4 days ago. Chinese President Xi Jinping has concluded a 5-day tour of Europe after visiting France, Serbia, and Hungary, where he touted Beijing's vision of a multipolar world and held talks on trade, investment, and Russia's war in Ukraine. In France, President Emmanuel Macron feted Xi with gifts of luxury bottles of cognac and a trip to a childhood haunt in the Pyrenees Mountains, while in Serbia, President Aleksandar Vučić organized a grand welcome, gathering a crowd of tens of thousands of people who chanted "China, China, we want your money." Nah, yeah, but that's the truth. We want your yuan. China, China, and waved Chinese flags in front of the Serbian homeless people. Nah, presidential palace of homeless people wanting yuans. What about that? Now, I'm just joking. But Serbia, you know, Serbia definitely they want to be Chinese friends, Chinese allies. Al Jazeera. In Hungary, President Tamás Sullyok and Prime Minister Viktor Orbán also rolled out the red carpet for Xi, receiving him with military honors at the Hungarian presidential palace. You know, we are in autumn now, and that's why, despite of being 6 p.m., the sun just sunset. The sun is just not rose. I don't remember. The sun just went to China. Something. I forgot how to say. The sun just set. I guess it's set. The sun set. Yeah. The tour marked his first trip to Europe in 5 years, and came at the symbolic time for China's relations with the three nations. This year marks the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relations between China and France, and the 75th of those with Hungary. The trip also coincided with the 25th anniversary of the NATO bombing of the Chinese embassy in Belgrade during Serbia's war on Kosovo. That's a great I don't know if you say date. Yeah, a great date it's not data, a great schedule. I don't remember the name because 25 years and now NATO is just crippling, I guess, crippling. You know what? I'm not sure who is gonna win the war. Nobody knows, But NATO, people say Russia, the BRI, OCRI, China, Russia, and Iran, they're gonna win. Pepe Escobar said that. His main aim with the visit, analysts say, was pushing for a world where the United States is less dominant and controlling damage to China's ties with the European Union as trade tensions grow amid a threat of European tariffs and a probe into Chinese subsidies for electric vehicles that officials say are hurting local industries. Pepe Escobar just say that all these friends visit, it was all about, oh look, 10,000 people, look, 10,000 people in Serbia. He admires all he fans. Serbia women should be great. Here are the main takeaways. No concessions on trade Russia-Ukraine. Throughout his 2-day trip to France, Macron pressed the Chinese leader to address Beijing's trade imbalances with the EU, with the bloc running a goods trade deficit of 222 billion euros, $314.72 billion last year, and to use his influence on Russian President Vladimir Putin to end the war in Ukraine. Macron invited European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen to join his talks with he to underline European unity on calls for greater access to the Chinese market and to address the bloc's complaints regarding its excess capacity in electric vehicles and green technology. The pair also pushed Xi to control the sales of products and technologies to Russia that can be used both for civilian and military purposes. European Union is just baby crying, I'm sorry. I am an Italian citizen, but I never had a car. I want a cheap electric Chinese car, a BYD. Why not? Send it to me. I want to buy an electric van. I want to buy an electric cheap van for Mursi and Tommy. Milu, no, no, Milu is just thinking just today. I'm gonna clean it up him. But the Chinese leader appeared to have offered few concessions, yeah. Milu, venga! Venga! He denied there was a Chinese overcapacity problem and only reiterated his calls for negotiations to end the war between Russia and Ukraine. He, who is expected to host Putin in China later this month, said he called on all parties to restore contact and dialogue. Both trade and Russia are non-negotiable for China. Macron could not achieve anything on those fronts, said Shirley Yu, political economist and senior fellow at the London School of Economics in the United Kingdom. Milu just barking to the cars, but I'm scared if if he's barking to a human being and the human being just seduce him, and Milu ended up his days right there, hit by a car. Anyway, but seems like this not happening. But she suggested the visit for further Macron's personal relationship with Xi, one that is part of the French leader's strategy to make France a crucial partner to all emerging world powers. Who knows about France? Who cares about France? Macron shares one vision in common with Xi, which is that the US hegemony, including the quest for Europe's allegiance to the US foreign policy, must yield to a multipolar global order by accommodating the rising powers, interests and concerns. You told Al Jazeera Macron's recent visit to India and Brazil also proved that France wants to stay at the forefront of that global shift, she added. And despite the lack of concessions, French officials told the Reuters news agency that the visit allowed Macron to pass on messages on Ukraine and will allow for more open discussions in the future. As for Xi, Macron's talk of European strategic autonomy helps further the Chinese leader's vision for a multipolar world. And while there was no apparent reconciliation on the economic front, his visit will help with damage limitation, wrote Ru Ye, a senior research fellow on China at the Chatham House, a United Kingdom-based think tank. It could help prevent ties with Europe from worsening even more, as they have with the US. She said amid the threat of European tariffs on Chinese goods and a probe into Chinese subsidies for electric vehicles. This article is being great from CGTN, but right now I'm just gonna read headlines again. I'm gonna read headlines from Recycle News. What a moron! Such a precarity. Expanded economic footprint in Serbia, Hungary. But that's it. The political wisdom of the Otto von Habsburg and the crisis in Ukraine. I guess this is from Pepe Escobar Telegram. Prince Michael of Liechtenstein, the scion of the House of Habsburg, was a geopolitical sage who warned early of Russia's aggressive strategy and Europe's need to embrace Ukraine's aspirations. I'm not sure where this comes from. Otto von Habsburg was a tireless advocate for the unification of Europe after World War II. In a nutshell, the Habsburgs ran successful multinational empires for nearly 600 years. The dynasty's last heir was a passionate advocate of Europe's integration. He saw Ukraine as part of Europe and warned of Russia's intrusive designs. But anyway, I guess that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna do my yoga because I haven't done my yoga for 2 days, I guess. From 2 days now. Cowboy Kim I am a lucky cowboy. Let me tell you why. I am a man with a mission. A boy with a gun. I got a picture in my pocket of the lucky one. I was not the winner on the radio with my microphone. I do a super show. I wear a cowboy hat. It is my business hat. I'm only what I am. I will tell you that I'm a man with a mission. A boy with a gun. I got a picture in my pocket of the lucky one. Who doesn't know? I'm a big man. I mean a really big man. A big mess. He was all mixed up. A big mess. Big mess. He was a really mix up. He was a big mess. Big mess. He was a really mix up. Cowboy Kim I am, this is a reality, the most important thing. I put away my toys, with a microphone, I do a super show. I'm another winner on the radio. I'm a man with a mission. I'm rolling with a gun. I got a picture in the pocket of a lucky one. Who doesn't know? I'm a big mess. I'm a really big mess. You know, I'm watching some stars in the sky, but I'm not sure if those stars are UFOs. I guess they are not UFOs. But anyway, take me from here, UFOs, please. Take me with you. Well, it's time for Tommy Yoga. For Tommy's Yoga. That Tommy is remarkable. The Akitas are not coming anymore. I guess I'm gonna read more news because there's a lot of time. There's a lot of time left. So yeah, new format. I'm gonna read the news right this way. Look. So here we have the Huawei books. So this guy, Eastern Galicia and Bukovina were areas that represented the engine of European culture and literature. Therefore, Ukraine has acquired a right to Europe that is of political as well as security significance. Well, yeah, I'm not into this kind of subject of Ukraine, you know. I guess Ukraine looks super cold. Tommy, baja, venga, Tommy, vamos, Tommy, venga. Tommy just cannot go anywhere because you know. If Tommy see another dog, another male dog, Tommy! Just here, Tommy, just here. 5 meters, Tommy. 10 meters, just 10 meters. Ya pues, Tommy. Anyway, facts. Well, that's it. More news tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to see what we have here. May 11. What we left May 11. what we didn't read. Oh, it was just May 11. So yeah, it looks like we were not going to read nothing new right now. May 10, geopolitical paradigm shifts and coping with psychopaths. An interview with Professor Sergei Karaganov. We did read this, it was nice. We didn't read all of it, and we have no time now. Maybe a ultra short news. Space Cowboys, May 10, and this is, I guess, is from Russia Today. How India plans to conquer the final frontier. A new spaceport is emerging in the country, aimed at encouraging Musk wannabes to propel national ambitions involving the moon, Mars, and beyond, and grab a slice of the projected 13 billion global satellite market. And as it was, Tommy, you are not free. You're the evil dog.